No, I'm just kidding. So we're back. A little bit technical difficulties. The Overwatch game is going on right now in the background, so we'll get over to that right now, and we'll all play catch up together. Let's have fun. So it looks like we're looking at Coolfire right now on Lucio, and it looks like they're playing Capture the Point, which is a one-and-done situation. So if they're able to maintain this point and win, or that was happening to your face that eliminated somebody. Nope, Magnus Sam getting these kills in. Looks like Magnus Sam got 3 kills with the Junkrat ult right now. So Coolfire is moving around very well, and not what you want to see if you're the Bandits right now, but I think Mad Genius is available. So the best chance to try and take this Madden game after here is important. And if you look, the Trollz were up 98% to the Bandits 42%. So now the Bandits they cannot give up this point. Let's see how they handle this. So a little poking out there. I think that there's a Baptiste. Never died. They got that down. And then they got, yeah, go ahead, switch back to that healing.
Reinhardt coming in with a diva. A lot of mitigation for the push.
A lot of mitigation, but they push through it. Excuse the pun. Nice little break it down to keep everybody alive. Havoc, Magnus Sam takes out 3 people. Mad Genius on the, the Arisha takes down people. You got this Mercy bouncing outside. Reinhardt looks like was revived by the Mercy, and you got to get out of there, Coolfire. You cannot stay in that fight. Good heal up. Looks like the charge was delayed by the Lucio bounce. Good job on Coolfire. 81% to 98.
Is he going to try and bounce him off again?
Oh, greedy, greedy, greedy. Now they're giving up the point. Now they got to get back on there. I think that push off point might have done more harm than good, but no, never mind. They're still holding it very strong. You got a Diva in there contesting it right now, so they haven't been able to break control. You have, what was that, Moira taking care of some of these healing points, and looks like the Trolls are about to lock this up right now, maybe? No.
Oh no, pushed into overtime.
Yeah, the Bandits are still holding this. It's 98 to 99. The Moira is down. Magnus Sam with 3 people with the Junkrat ultimate. Overtime going down, and it looks like it's going to go in the favor of the Bandits.
Wow.
With Rex showing back up, he has put energy back into this Bandits team. Like I said earlier, is it too little too late, or can they? I don't know if time's on their side, but they could potentially grind out these games and come back.
There's definitely potential in that. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody was pretty set on the Trollz, especially with their record of their shooter games and their history of being able to shoot back. But I guess they weren't able to finish out that point. I mean, they were sitting at 98%.
98%, and the Bandits took it back. And then, mind you, the Bandits were rotating off the point, engaging in fights, leaving one person behind, and also leaving that Lucio solo. They let the Reinhardt get revived, and the Reinhardt tried to shoulder charge in, was booped by Lucio, and it ended up dying still. It just masterful control of the point by the Bandits, and sometimes you have to take those risks where it's either do or die, and they did. So, 6-point game.
That was definitely. That was a good game too.
The problem is Madden is a very unfortunate game to come up right now.
Yeah.
Because technically speaking, you could just air out the ball and win and just put up ridiculous numbers. But if your opponents are running the ball constantly, because the Trolls are up 6 right now, they can lose Madden if they want to. But if they make it the slowest loss possible with running the ball constantly and slowly getting these first downs and keeping possession of the ball, they could easily lose this game. But with Cordy and Bosif going in, and it looks like Mad Genius is Mad Genius available? Okay, we're catching up on lineups from the crash. Give us just a second. But if Mad Genius is not available, this is going to be a tough sell for the Bandits. But Rex is here, which makes coaching Madden a little bit easier for them, but even though you have somebody to coach you through the motions, you being able to execute them is the next major step.
Yeah.
Oof. Maybe somebody will play the Cardinals, or maybe the Titans and play DeAndre Hopkins. Probably not. But 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on setup timer. Madden should be relatively quick. These two teams do have sports players on them who know what they're doing, so this shouldn't be an issue where the worry of a forfeit or a bad setup is coming in. So we will see what's going on with that as we get caught up on everything. But once again, we want to appreciate each and every one of you joining us on this fine Friday night with this icky weather. At home, watching us here at the UEL as the Trollz battle the Bandits, trying to go for their 3rd win and continue to grow that record. I believe the Bandits only got 1 or 2 wins last season? Or was it 1?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember. But the Bandits, or not Bandits, excuse me, the Trollz are trying to continue to build the strong momentum going forward.
Mm-hmm.
And if they continue to show this strength, granted it is against a weaker Bandits, if they continue to battle their opponents with this consistent command over the games, who's to say they might be able to go toe-to-toe with Eclipse?
Who knows? At that point, it's a question of, are these wins based off of them going against small team, or is it a show of skill?
And I think it's kind of hilarious because we here are based out of Virginia, which is just down the street from the Washington Commanders, leaders of the NFC least, division known for weird schedules and thinking they're good and then falling short. Not necessarily talking about the Commanders, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Them boys! Having these weak schedules looking strong and then eventually falling flat on their faces later on. But hey, this isn't the NFL, it's the UEL, so there's a strong chance that they can continue to prove that it's them and not the matchups.
They just got to remember not to get complacent, and they got to keep practicing, keep that teamwork going.
And that's one thing I can definitely say they do. They constantly practice. And it looks like the Trollz have taken the Niners and the Bandits have taken the Ravens. So safe to say Billy is probably watching right now, and he's already annoyed. So Billy, go ahead and just bomb him in the chat if you want, because we already know how this is going to go. Billy's going to be like, this is bad Madden. All right, so Bandits won the coin toss. They're going to open up. So let's see if they field this, or they're going to field it. Oh, I would have liked to see him bounce to the outside and hit the sidelines, because that probably got another 10 to 15 yards and then potentially a full run back. So it looks like they took it out to about the 15. Next game coming up is Jesus. They cannot catch a break, bro. They cannot catch a break on this Bandit side.
I mean, it's okay. Maybe we can see something, that be able to pull something out like they did in Overwatch.
Well, Bosif did go in for this, and since they have that 7-man roster, only Cordy's going to be available to go in. But the question is the most imperialist of Rygens a strong Fortnite player? Because if he is, and he makes up that difference that Bosif would have made in that gap with Cordy, then it's just another day at the office for the Trollz in Fortnite.
And I can't remember did we see Imperial play Fortnite last week? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
But after seeing how he played in Apex, I think
he's a dependable shooter for sure. But let's see. Ravens are looking for. Excuse me.
Bless you.
All right, I formation. What was that tackle doing? Also, I don't know why I didn't see him bounce to the right. I know football. I'm bad at calling plays, so I'm just gonna read it as I see it, chat. So I do apologize for my ineptitude. There we go. Ineptitude. All right, so we got 2 in the backfield, 1 out, 2 out. I would like to see him curl into the. I like to see that. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Wow. Is that Andrews? Okay. All right, so big first down here for the Bandits. And once again, this is Lucci on QB. I forgot Lucci plays. Well, yeah, because if it would have been Lucci and Mad Genius, I think we could have seen a stronger Madden team. But we'll see what happens. Once again, 2 in the backfield, 2 out. See what their options are. Run up the center. That hole collapsed immediately. See, gain. That was a gain of 2. That looked like it. Guess these are the same refs that helped the Chiefs get to the Super Bowl. Got him. I would like to see some more sweeps or swings out for some of these plays, because they're trying to pack the box, because the Ravens are known for Lamar's explosive running and some of the out of the backfield plays. So you better get rid of that soon. Ain't no way. Wow. Beats him over the top for the deep ball, and Boar is dancing. And it looks like it's Havoc and Bosif Havoc and Bosif, and Bosif as QB for the Niners. So that is Justin Tucker. They should drill this. What are you doing? Jeez, that must be my dad playing kicker, because that was disappointing. All right, kickoff going ahead to send it down to the Niners, up by 6, 47 seconds left in the first. Let's see how Bosif attacks this Ravens defense led by Lucci and backed up by Sam. All right, looks like we might get a fair catch here. Yep. So Brock Purdy and the Niners are going to start on the 20-yard line. We'll see what he can do with the Mr. Irrelevant going to a second Super Bowl. The second Super Bowl? Yes. No. First Super Bowl. Second championship appearance, right? Whatever. I don't pay attention to the Niners. But Christian McCaffrey, George McGill-Kittle, Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuel. Probably one of the most powerful offenses in the league, second to maybe the Chiefs. I have to look at the exact numbers. But I formation. McCaffrey takes the ball. Think that's a tackle for one. All right. Good stuff, good stuff. Strong line. All right, so we're going to line back up, see what they're looking for right now. Looks like we're going to have a curl route to the out over there on the left side. I think it's the primary receiver. See what happens there. Deebo Samuel might cut across the middle. You got two back once again. Nope, just going to
Stop where you start.
Yep, so back to the line of scrimmage with Christian McCaffrey. So now they have to go for a pass play. So they go to the single back formation. Or nope, pistol. What are we doing? We're just going to keep flowing through everything. And one of the strengths of the 49ers is the ability to have Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey come out of that backfield, along with George Kittle making some great blocks downfield, and also being an offensive weapon available on some of those curls in the middle. Him and Travis Kelce and the Trident Academy and NFL do a really good job of teaching a lot of these tight ends on how to utilize that chip block to get off the line and to cause an opening in the middle of the field. So we'll see if he goes for one of those routes just to hit an easy first down. And I do believe Gesicki. And first down, like I said, curl route over the middle. Good call on that play. And that's one of the spots that a lot of the teams have an issue dealing with. Because when you go into that 3rd and 9 situation, a lot of people try to play zone and play back and maybe have like a linebacker up. Think I said that right? Yeah, they play zone and they have a linebacker floating or the safety floating to deal with that. But when you deal with a receiver coming across the middle and they have to pick him up as he comes across, they're usually tailing behind and they get a first down like you saw just there.
Gotcha.
Once again, I'm saying things I think make sense. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Once again, the middle of the field, those cross routes, those coming across the field, I think is one of the most deadly things you've seen a lot of these championship caliber teams just continue to master. Let's see, Purdy, Ayuk's another monster. The 49ers roster is just so stacked, dude. 2-minute warning coming up as Bosa from the Niners march down the field. It'd be a lot more comfortable. It'd be a more comfortable situation for the Bandits if they had nailed that kick. So if Bosa scores and lands his kick, they'll be up by 1, and that's going to be the tail of the game if they go back and forth scoring.
Well, it definitely looks like Bosif and Havoc found a nice little play that works out because they're using it.
And
something different.
Christian McCaffrey just running all over that Ravens defense. Oh, and Black History Month too. That's crazy. Just abusing these men. It's crazy. Just throwing out that. I would like to throw out that Chisel Adonis quote right now, but I don't think I'm allowed to because the longest. You remember The Longest Yard? The remake with Adam Sandler where they play football in prison against the guards.
It's been a while.
Yeah, Bose is just doing his thing at this point. I want to see the line so bad. And just like that, the Niners score, and they should be able to drill this after point. How did that not block? Then again, yep. That ball went through him. That ball literally went through that defender. I would like to see the replay to see if maybe it's one of those situations where the ball just got jammed through one of his arms as he put his arms up for the kick to go by. But with that,
maybe messed up hitbox or something.
Active frames, bro. Active frames.
He was negative in his frame.
the defender was negative on startup. That's rough. Man, I would have got that block if I used the plus option. Maybe down forward 3.
Down forward 3.
All right, Jackson started with 1 back right now. Looks like 2 or 3 receivers. 2 receivers. No, 1 receiver. Is that 2 in the backfield? Where's the other receiver? Oh, 2 in the backfield, yeah. I don't like this. You're wild. You're wild for that. You're actually wild for that, Lucci. That was not
Looked like Bosa was confused by that play.
Yeah, Bosa was actually. I think if he hadn't been used, I think if he hadn't gone for the user pick and let the computer do it, the computer would have snatched it for him, and then he would have taken over, or Havoc would have taken over. Whoever would have auto switched to it. You're not beating him on that. Oh my God!
A little bit too much over the top there.
Ugh. And he was wide open. That was the island.
Oh yeah.
He was. Buddy was out. Buddy was getting ready to grab a hot dog from concessions. He was so open. All right, so I do believe we go to a 3rd and 10 now. 3rd and 8. Yep, 3rd and 10. This is 4-down territory for the Ravens because you do not want to give Bosa back the ball even after a punt. You have to convert this. So, if you notice, they have... Was that zone? Nope, man. Nickel? I don't know the actual terms. I apologize, y'all. But I just know, yeah, that's zone. Yo. And like that, lockdown defense modifier has been unlocked for the Niners, meaning that defenders are going to be a lot tighter on the man coverages and the zone pickups going to be a lot harder. And the zone pickup's going to be a lot harder. So, yep, they're going to have to punt the ball away. And I would try and pin that as close to the out of bounds as possible so you don't have a chance to get a return going.
Mm-hmm.
Fielded just inside the 30. 13 yards, the tally on.
And looks like the punt was about 40 yards and the return of 5 to 10. And the Niners are taking over on their 42, I believe, if I'm reading that correctly. So we'll see what Bosa's cooking up with Brock Purdy and boys. We got Kittle over here on the right with McCaffrey on the right as well. So we might see a sweep to the left. Or user pick. I think, yeah. No, what? No, what?
Man, it's just like that.
Oh, that was a touchdown. You gotta. Why? You gotta know your buttons. Because that was a free touchdown. That was a pick 6.
Mm-hmm.
That was free to the house. All right, so opportunity to get some more points on the board. You have to convert this. Wow. Lamar Jackson just painting that through a window perfectly. So next play is coming up. We'll see what happens. Looks like they're working out of the gun again. Shotgun. Quarterback stands further back, for those who don't know. One in the backfield. We got a bunch on the... That's not a bunch. Let's see, tight end. You got to...
Oh.
If he had took an extra second, he had a receiver open on the left side of the field in the end zone that he could have dropped that to. And I'm noticing that Lucci likes to force a lot of passes.
Yeah.
It kind of depend on his receivers. And if there's any Ravens fans in the chat, is there anybody on your roster who just has that, like, I'm going to put the ball up there and you can depend on them? Because I don't... Do they have, like, DeAndre Hopkins or, like, that... What's Buddy's name from Seattle? DK Metcalf. Do they have that caliber of a receiver where you can just put a ball somewhere that they can just... It's just them? Because that player right there, and a lot of Lucci's throws insinuates that there is, and I'm just not seeing that quality of player or receiver available. Maybe I'm wrong, but just from the gameplay I've seen right now, y'all just don't have that Ravens receiver to just dominate the air like that where they can throw passes. And now at this point, Bosa was just jamming the ball as well, because even if they lose this game, they're still up, and there's 22 minutes left, 15 seconds left in the first half. They still have 2 more quarters of football to play.
I was going to say that they could literally just run this out. Good. How many minutes?
Ain't no way y'all let Debo be open like that. Okay, thank God. Good play on the ball. Now it's 4th and 8. They can punt this away, and I do believe the Niners, which is the Trollz, will get the ball back at the beginning of the half. So that's even another huge thing. If I was them, I would prefer to... Yep, they're going to punt it. But I would have preferred to score another 7 points here, just so you can take that a bigger lead, and then get the ball back at the half anyway, and just spend the time just letting Christian McCaffrey run the ball down for first down after first down. You're lucky injuries aren't on, because you're gonna let your boy just catch the ball and get smoked like that. That's crazy. All right, so Mad Genius is doing his best to get them, get the Bandits back into this. Down by 1, 2 seconds left in the second, and they have to make this play work because Bosa starts off with the ball at the half. And double coverage, user pick. Now, there's no way he makes it back to the end of the field for the touchdown. So
I saw that. I was seeing that too. I was like, is somebody gonna stop him?
You look up the field and you just see like the sea of white jerseys amongst the red coming towards him and slowly like wrapping around the line he was going to try to take. So he was not getting back on the pick six for that. But now the second half starts with Bosu taking the ball, and that's not where you want to be, especially when you're down by 1 like this. In Madden, they're down by a lot in the actual match.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, what was the next game?
It was Fortnite.
Oh. Yep. That's a spicy meatball.
Could be a good game. Potentially.
All right, so we got a deep kick. Debo's going to take the ball out. They have Samuel on. He's so fast. I didn't know Debo did kick returns. I don't think he normally does kick returns. That might have been a roster swap, but either way, great return starting on their own 22, so a 2-yard gain over the touchback. And we'll see how Bosa decides to approach this. Looks like he's looking at the gun formation. Looking like he's going to keep playing in the middle of the field like he has been. Stepping back, looking at the defender position, looks at her, and I think this is actually a nickel. Debo Samuel. He's fast. He's fast as heck, Billy. And just want to give a quick shout to Debo Samuel as we usher in more of Black History Month as him being in school. Oh, God, George McGillicriddle. That's how a white man wins a football. Shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin in The Longest Yard. It's a great movie. Check it out. Tons of memes. All right, Rob Hardy stepping into the gun again. Think this is nickel. I don't know the actual terms for. Yo, get smoked, rookie. Second and 18, Lucci with the player sack there. So we'll see how they tend to approach this second and 18. Mad Genie's over there bantering with Bosif. All right, I'm in his head. Pick the play. All right, stepping into the gun again to see how we do. He's got Christian McCaffrey back there, and I think Debo's not in the backfield. He's not even on the field right now. The heck? Scoop. Give me that.
Oh, is this?
Now, last time they got an interception, they didn't convert it in the point, so hopefully they can.
I was going to say, is this the turning point for the Bandits?
At least in Madden, this is their best chance.
Yep. They have to score this in order to make it. Then again, the way Bosa's playing, he still has that chance of bringing it back.
Exactly. Good run. 5-yard gain. Way to power through his first contact. You see Young kind of being brought in on the wings right now. They might try and beat that tackle on the edge and get around. Good pickup. Oh! Cooked him. I probably would have gone for, I don't know if they still have a hit stick or the truck stick or whatever it is for offensive players, but that was one of those situations where you kind of have your receiver lower his head and is trying to just blow through the defender and try and make that extra bit of yardage.
Yep.
Then again, this game is weird with how it allows pass plays to be more accurate, just as accurate as a deep pass.
Yeah.
In some of these tight red zone situations where the quarterback's actually positioning from to where the ball's going only like a 15-yard difference. It's weird how Madden works sometimes. Like in the NFL, this would be a miserable situation to be in because your pass options aren't as strong.
Yeah.
But Madden, it's like, oh, no, it's all right.
Yeah. Looks like they're trying to run it down. They're trying to inch it forward.
I don't know why he didn't cut to the left. He had a nice gap open up there, and I think the line was shifting to open that gap for him.
He just tried to split the Red Sea, but it said no.
Yeah, no. You shall not pass. All right, so now they're packing the line. They're packing the box. So now this is where you would want to get your...
Did they just push through the... Looks like they did.
The pocket collapsed, and then pretty much Lamar got wrapped up as the defenders pushed the lineman back. Situation like that is weird because in the NFL, you usually see somebody like Lamar start to either make a split-second decision to step up past the defender and just take off on him. Because that's when the situation where the defender is engaging with your offensive lineman.
Yep.
So he's pushing them, and as he's pushing them, you see that, and you step forward, duck, and Lamar would normally take off. Don't you dare mess this up. Thank God. You cannot miss 2 kicks in a row. All right, so that puts the Bandits up 9-7. It's only a 2-point game, and unless Bosa throws another pick, another user pick, they should be able to come back and win this. 10 seconds left in the third. I would just sky drop this and see if you can't burn out as much of the clock as possible. Oh yeah, I forgot he has to touch the ball first. Yep, right out of the back of the end zone. So they'll be taking it on the 25. Excuse me, I'm wrong. I kept saying 20 this entire time. So halfback stretch, we're looking at maybe. So we're looking at Christian McCaffrey breaking to the right or the left after the audible. All right. Nope, just up to. Ooh. He just kind of ran into the defender there. That's weird.
Looked like he hit an invisible wall.
Yeah, like, so it wasn't just me that saw that, right?
No,
Like, he just.
I thought he would have for sure at least bounced off, but no, it was like he ran into an invisible wall.
And I would like to see him bounce because Christian McCaffrey is fast enough to hit that gap, see that defender bounce to the right of him, and just continue blasting upfield. I've seen him do it on highlight reel many a time. So Samuel's out in the far right. Keep an eye on him. And George Kittle blocking on the right. I like what they started to do there because they saw the run play to the right start to collapse. So they tried to bounce out, but those 2 defenders, because the rush was directed to go to the right, the entire line shifted that way, and those 2 defenders were able to get in before a gain was made. So we'll see what happens this time. McCaffrey coming out of the backfield again, and that's a first down. 1st and 10, 2.5 left in the 4th.
Looks like he's trying to prevent that user pick. Looks like they're just trying to inch it back down the field, which I think is smart because especially with it getting close, I'd play the safe route.
And the thing is, too, is when you actually start establishing a strong run game, that opens up your pass game.
Yep.
Because then if you're trying to pack the box, it's just like you saw, what was that, a slant pass for 20 yards? And that's a 2-minute warning for the 4th. But like I said, a strong run game means you have to like pack the box, especially with Christian McCaffrey coming out of the backfield, Deebo Samuel occasionally taking snaps behind the line of scrimmage like that. You have to respect their ability to be explosive and get out. So sometimes you pack that box, and next thing you know, one of the lesser-known 49ers, who has great numbers, just makes a great play because everybody's worried about what's going on with the run game. And I might be wrong on lesser-known because Christian McCaffrey, one man to beat. You see how he started the power of that contact? I think Christian McCaffrey's more of an agile runner. Like, he can run through people, but if you can just get some of these people to miss, I think you'd be doing a lot more damage. Oof.
It's a weird ragdoll effect there.
Yeah, that was awkward. All right, 3rd and 1 for the 49ers. They convert, and I'm pretty sure they can put the nail in the coffin on this game if they're able to convert, continue running, and put like a 3-pointer up. A quick kick. Thank you. All right, Brock, 3rd and 1. Should be easy. So easy a caveman can do it. Yep, and there they go. That's first down. Now they're within range for a kick, so they have 4 downs to either score a touchdown or score 3. And you might see them, like you said, just run the ball constantly to eat up that clock and then just put a kick up and then put the onus of scoring on the Bandits. Or Christian McCaffrey can get a free lane and dives for the first down. That's actually really smart because then that stops the clock because the chains have to move and then gives them a better chance of scoring 7. Actually, no. He shouldn't have dove. He should have just let the tackle happen. But he gets the first down either way. Has a chance to make another first down. And they're just going to keep it on the ground.
Might as well. I mean, it's a safe play. They still have, they got a little bit of time, but.
Yeah, and every run play eats time off the clock, and then if they can't score by 4th down, then.
Take it.
Yep, and you're up by 3. 3rd and 5. Baltimore has 1 timeout left in the half. No huddle, 2-second runoff. 15 seconds left in the game. And they're just going to run the play clock because the play clock has 27 seconds. The play clock has 25 seconds left. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Play clock's in their favor. They'll just run it out, and that'll be the end of the game. And they waited way too well. There's nothing they can do anyway.
Yeah.
They call the timeout, but all they have to do, honestly, is just snap the ball, run in circles, and the game's over.
Well, it looks like a field goal is what they chose. I'm going to choose to kick it off.
So it all comes down to the right
Yep.
foot of Jake Moody. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good.
And in a very harmonious, it's good, just echoes from the arena.
Mm-hmm.
So the Trolls are up 10-9 over the Ravens. 4 seconds left on the play clock. Are we going to see a Music City miracle? Oh, I was about to say, do not run that out. So we might see a Hail Mary. We don't know if the Trolls will blitz and just wrap up the play and just keep Lamar from getting the chance to get his feet planted and send it down. Or will we see them actually try and go for the user pick to try and wrap up the game? All right, they're in prevent.
One last shot for Jackson.
Bosa gets tossed to the ground.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh.
Intercepted. It's
If he would have nailed that hit, if he would have nailed that pass.
Joseph again with the...
Some words being exchanged out there. All right, 10 minutes left in the game. Fortnite coming up next. The question is Rex going to let the Trolls play it, or are they going to forfeit it and go to something else if he wants to play? That he wants to play, I should say.
I was going to say, because there's not much more that the Bandits can do tonight with there only being 10 minutes.
Yeah, take the L out of the lover, brother. This game is over. Shout out to the Chisel Adonis. But,
Maybe a forfeit into what is it?
King of Fighters.
Yeah.
I don't think Rex will play King of Fighters.
No?
Nah.
What do you think he'd play?
Pokemon.
Mm.
Rex will definitely play Pokemon.
Smash.
It's Pokemon Smash. There's not much else I think he would play left on the wheel besides those two.
I don't think he'd play COD.
No.
NBA? Is that on there?
2K's already played.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
I think. Oh, okay.
So naturally teams are arguing out front. So I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So actually, yeah, so 3 forfeits from the Trolls, meaning the Bandits won 5 out of the 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 forfeited games. So
Looks like they're sending Sam, Mad Genius, and 4.
it's looking like it. So they might play it and have it be the last game. But 6 games forfeited out of the 23 points 23 points available. So it's looking like the Bandits did win 5. So we're looking at, what's this, 5-2. Yeah, we already know. But we're looking at 5-2.
Oh.
Math is hard. Give me a second while I calculate that. And that is a forfeit for Fortnite by the Bandits. And that is 100% Rex's speed.
Let's see. Is it going to be Pokemon that's played?
That's it. The Trolls let them play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of the 18 games played, they're not going to play Texas. The Trolls will forfeit that. The Trolls aren't going to play this. They have 2 forfeits left.
Yeah.
And this is one of the games I was saying the Bandits have a strong chance of winning. The question is if it actually gets played. But you do have Havoc, who is very smart and is a strategy player. You have Rafiki, who's available as well. TLG, who can adapt and listen to almost anything, has probably touched every game on the wheel to some degree, whether he's good, bad, or indifferent. So the question is, it is a troll setup, so we could see what happens if they choose either Family Survivor or map. Just got updated from words on from the arena. TLG, and I quote, said, "I don't want to play Chainsaw." So we might see a forfeit from the Trolls because they don't want to play this, but at the same time, it could make them feel better about themselves playing this. We don't know. We just don't know. Let's see how this goes. But 2 minutes 45 seconds left on setup. About a 3.5 minute time differential between game clock and setup clock. So unless somebody burns a timeout, we might be this might be the last game of the night, or we might see the Trolls go into the game, burn enough time off the clock, and then potentially forfeit it just so they can go home with their win. I mean, I would.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Texas rolled. We're up by 8. Yeah, let's play Texas. How much time left in the match? Cool, forfeit. Bye. So yeah, you'll see Havoc, TLG going in, and then you'll see Coolfire. I think Borg goes in as well.
Yep.
So that's 4. So that means the Bandits took Survivor, or wait. So 3 people went in for the Trolls. That means the Trolls either took Map or Killer, or Family, I should say. So it's going to be Havoc, TLG, and Rafiki in as Family, and then the Bandits, Coolfire, Lucci, Painful, Boar, and Mad Genius as Survivors.
What do you think they're going to take in the Trolls? You think they're going to take Leatherface?
They need to.
I was going to say.
Like, you cannot play this game without Leatherface.
I don't think basement.
I don't think the league, from what I've seen so far, the league is not at the point where the knowledge is there in order to comfortably not have somebody pressuring in the basement. Because too many things can go wrong from the basement alone, and a lot of map knowledge hasn't been exposed out there yet. Also, it's just, if you're able to kill at least one survivor by the time they all get out the basement, you're just in a way better position, because then you, instead of it being the 3v4 where there's an odd survivor that you have to kind of find to keep track of, it's now
3v3.
Yeah. Mark a survivor, pick a survivor, stick to that survivor.
That's definitely a smart play.
But 30 seconds left on setup. 1 timeout left for each of these teams. We'll see if a timeout is called or if a forfeit goes off and then the timeout's called. We'll see what happens. Rex is infamous for that. The Trolls also can be just as petty as Rex. So we'll see how they decide to proceed with this. But man, just to give you guys a quick recap on the game breakdown of the day. Let's see. First game of the match was Gears, taken by the Trolls, and then F1, which is forfeited by the Bandits. Then forfeit UFC by the Wolves for their first point. League was won by the Trolls, followed by StarCraft 2, forfeited by the Bandits. Then NHL won by the Wolves. Then CTR and Forza rolled back-to-back, and the Trolls forfeited both of those. Then the Trolls go on a 4-game win streak of Apex, DNF Duel, Rocket League, and DBZ. Then the Bandits win Yu-Gi-Oh! My voice is cracked. How old am I? Followed by the Trolls winning 2K and MK1. Then the Bandits winning Street Fighter 6 and Dead by Daylight. Then Tekken 8 roll, which was forfeited by the Bandits. Valorant won by the Bandits in a very strong comeback on the attack side of things.
Really good game.
Really good game, honestly, from both teams. Need for Speed won by the Trolls. Guilty Gear won by the Trolls. Then Overwatch 2 won by the Bandits on that single game of capture at a point. Solid comeback from them. Madden won by the Trolls, 10-9. Bosif just doing his job perfectly. Mm-hmm. And Fortnite forfeited by the Bandits to give the Trolls the point. So it looks like the Trolls have burned a timeout to stop the clock. So it looks like we will be playing Texas. They're just getting everything set up and ready to go so they can get everything they want done and done right, so they can play this game and try and show the Bandits themselves and the rest of the league that they do play these strategy games, and there's more than just League and StarCraft.
I was gonna say. I'm wondering because with them pushing that timeout, they could do exactly what you said: start up the game and then forfeit. But I don't know.
Well, fortunately, the setup timer, I think the timeout came up at 3 minutes left on in-game clock. So the timeout might just be done for them to actually play it, but then TLD doesn't want to play it. So. So it's actual. All right, so it's 1:50 left on the game clock, and it looks like we are playing this. This is a real timeout, not a scummy timeout. But then again, the second things don't go the way the Trollz don't like, and they don't want them to get the victory the traditional way. Was give them the forfeit and beg. All right, we won the match, though.
Got to protect your ego.
Protect the ego. But honestly, strong showing from the Trollz. I'm trying to find holes to poke in their gameplay, and they forfeited the games they weren't comfortable with. And then where they lost, they just lost. Like Fighters, Strategy, Valorant, I probably think is the most questionable loss of the night.
That one and Overwatch as well.
Yeah, those.
I think Overwatch should be a great one.
Yeah. So Ash, since your roommate is who's your was Rad, right? Was it Rad? No, it's Connor.
GGO.
GGO. Where the hell's he been at, by the way? Because I remember last time he was up north playing in the COD tournament.
Mm-hmm.
How are they placing that, by the way?
I think his team ended up getting screwed over. Because I don't remember what it was. I think it was packet loss or something. And I'm like, yeah, lands aren't lands anymore. It's
but
annoying.
Since your roommate's in the league, you've been coming up here. So tell us about how you feel about the UEL, brother.
I definitely like it here. I like the brotherhood that I see here. I like the competitiveness, we'll call it friendly banter.
Yeah, friendly.
I think there's a lot of good things going on here. I think the trajectory of UEL as a whole, I think it's going to continue to grow, and I love to see it grow. I love being a part of this and seeing how each of these gamers. I love how each of these gamers. I love how they grow and they show their skill. They show their passion. Passion is like a number one thing. Like, you do not mess with a man's passion.
I thought it was his car. Well, car is his passion. Boom, got you.
See, there you go.
Picked it up, put it down. But looks like we're going to be at the perspective of one Havoc to your face, who looks like he's going to be the Leatherface in the basement, because when the cutscenes happen, you see the individual character, and as the game gets to start, it wraps the animation with you on your character.
Okay.
A little fun fact. So, yep, there's a little starting animation. Now, is he going to start his chainsaw, or is he going to go for the... Yep, he's going to start the chainsaw. Because jump scare Leatherface is always fun.
Mm-hmm.
You don't start the chainsaw, and you just start running around, and they kind of hear the footsteps, and they get the whole heartbeat thing. But it's like, oh, it's somebody near here, and you just like kind of pop in front of them. It's like, what? And it's like, yeah, buddy. So Coolfire just made a noise to alert, so we'll see if Havoc... There's no way they already woke up Grandpa. They already woke up Grandpa. That's crazy. What map is this? Cold Room Corridor. I think this is... Oh. And unfortunately, Leland cannot hit Leatherface with a truck stick, so now he has to fight for his life with his stamina draining. Oh, he's dead. GG's.
So that's already one down. That's what we were saying earlier about them choosing Leatherface. Now it's just a 3v3. They don't have to worry about that extra.
And the problem is the other three still haven't gotten to the basement yet.
That is true.
So they're still down there with Leatherface. They still haven't gotten their bearings in. West Tunnel. I think this is gas station. What are you doing? Oh. Ooh. All right, so Rex just called for them to make noise and wrap up the game. And I do believe Coolfire just yelled across the arena and Rex said, end the game. So this is the last game of the night for sure, and Boar is slamming every door in the basement. Yeah, Boar doing what he does best, annoying everybody within earshot.
Gotta be quieter. Nah.
Nah, B, we trying to go home. And what's crazy is either Havoc's still trying to figure out. There he goes. And the sissy's down there too. Wow, he actually stabbed Havoc. Get wrecked. And then dipped out on him.
Could this be a troll moment from the Bandits?
It 100% was, but this game is just about over. So there should be one survivor laying around somewhere.
Yeah.
Bro, don't even close the door. Just leave it open at this point. Because you're extending the game by keeping them in the basement. Where's the last survivor at? It's Lucci. Oh, Lucci was in the house. Stab Grandpa. Oh, you don't have a knife.
Oh.
Oh. Jump to the window. Be a man. And there goes Hitchhiker. You're not going to make it to the window.
Oh, get out here.
All right, so one person left. And now, where's left? All right, Cool Fire. It's like Cool Fire's made it out of the basement, and he's running towards the killers now. Excuse me.
I see.
And it looks like we are wrapping this game up. Bonk. And that will be it. The Trollz will win DBD, taking their lead to 17 and wrapping it up and improving their record to 3-0, which I do believe is their best record to date.
Yeah.
But we should be getting the winners here soon. Let me get their handy dandy big black microphones ready. But yeah, interesting game today to say the least. Trollz showing strong performances across the board on how they handled everything, and let's see what would have played if they had a chance to play another game. Call of Duke. And with that,
Say it again.
Call of Duke. But all right, so where we go, and we getting the winners in now. Here come the Trollz. That's right. It's February, baby. Lead the charge, TLG and Low-Key. It is our time. Y'all get the microphones. Let's do this.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Rafiki, what? Oh, yeah, Rafiki, you better get over here.
All right.
The most imperial of Rygens.
Where'd he go?
No, get that to Imperial.
Okay. All right.
The rookie of the year.
All right, so as you know, I always aim low on the winning team. So Valorant Overwatch 2. Y'all look like the Cobras in those games. What happened?
I didn't have audio the whole time.
Yeah, so
What?
look like the Cobras for sure then.
Yeah.
No audio.
Valorant without Cordy was not bad at all. Honestly, it was pretty good.
But it was the Bandits.
Yeah.
The Bandits,
It was just something to practice.
Like a couple days ago, you know?
Overwatch 2. Yes. Come on now. But missing 2 people, but that's neither here nor there. And Overwatch 2, 98 points on the point. You guys had control. And then just...
That 98, 99, and then they just...
What ended up happening there? Because that was when the stream was down.
Bad
That was
communication.
my prediction.
Yeah, it was bad communication.
Because they had 3 counters for me. So I
Yeah.
got everything. Well, you picked Reinhardt. So.
Okay.
Oh.
Their game plan from the beginning was jump Imperial.
You know you got a mic in your hand, so I don't know why you have it down here and not near your face.
So,
That's crazy.
Basically, they pretty much took me out of the game, and then everything after that was just miscommunication.
Apex gameplay was solid.
Apex never happened.
You got it.
I'm good.
I believe
I'm good.
you.
I'm good.
But you know, two lowlights aside, you guys showed strong control over the wheel throughout the entire match, and the fact that TLG had to put himself in first in a lot of these fighting games in order to play is a huge improvement on you guys. So I commend you for that. Who do you guys got next?
Bugs. Again.
That's gonna be a tough match.
Okay.
And we're gonna hear about the podcast.
Yo,
Let's be honest.
I'm out here sweating because I'm afraid of the bugs.
Mr. Fury got you in shambles.
Yeah.
All right, so 17-8, Trollz beat the Bandits. Next up is the Bucks. Yeah, strong showing from the Trollz. Like, I'm not gonna say anything. Thank you for tuning in, all 422
Hold
of
up.
y'all.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Real quick, we put on our Discord we did a little raffle thing with the gift card for our name change. That Antonio wanted to do, a $25 gift card. He decided on a name that nobody put in, but in the spirit of the competition, we're gonna spin a wheel of all the names who made suggestions, and that person's gonna get a $25 gift card. And best record today, Flame. Go ahead and spin the wheel.
I'm sorry. Oh, and
Sorry,
my
we
bad.
borrowed
The
your
wrong
time.
lineup. That's my bad.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
I took my name out.
Yep.
Don't worry.
On Black History Month. That's crazy.
And the shit talker himself, Cat. You win.
Hey, Kat, there you go. Hit me up on Discord. $25.
And free feet peaks. All right, so once again, Trollz, get out my face! Trollz improved to 3-0, best record of the
I think it was
since inception, right? 3-0, best record.
Yeah.
So historical landmark for the Trollz, 3-0, going to the Phantom. So Bucks 4-0. So Ravens tomorrow against who again? Ravens Phantoms tomorrow at 2 p.m. So that's going to be a barn burner with the new landing of the biggest bird, the biggest bird, Stars. See you at 2 p.m. Thanks for watching UEL. Gamers come to go pro.
Hey, peace.
Going up, boys.